Welcome to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, brought to you by Cablevision Communications. I'm Rob Welch. Joining me again this evening, my broadcast partner, Jeff Hacker. Jeff, we're down here in a big Marion gymnasium, and these Mount Vernon fans have come out in force to watch this game between Mount Vernon and Marion.
Right, they sure have. We've got this entire section full over here on our left. Directly behind me is all Mount Vernon. And so out of the side and the end, we got ours full. They got theirs pretty good shape. But they've got a lot of students. We got a strong adult following down here, and they're doing our lineup, Rob, so I'll let you take them.
All right.
You know the lineup anyway.
Mount Vernon going for a perfect regular season tonight. A victory would put them 25-0. Starting from Mount Vernon, number 44, John Nockey. Number 33, Kent Williams. Number 43, Chris Morgan. Number 21, Scott Gamber. And back in the starting lineup, number 55, the big junior, James Wilson.
Old James.
Mount Vernon coached by Doug Creel, assisted by Gus Gillespie and Mark Som. And Gus Gillespie's junior varsity put a beating on Marion to give this crowd flipped into a frenzy.
They sure did. Marion comes in the ball game 12-13 after upsetting Centralia last night, 48-44. I'm going to try to catch their people here as they come out, Rob. Coached by Gerald Murphy, the old Professor Murphy. This is their senior night. They introduced one player and about 3 or 4 cheerleaders.
Yeah, they've got a very young team. Almost everybody coming back.
They're starting Anthony Franks, a sophomore at the point guard. He was very effective against us. This is their big freshman, Miles James. I'll tell you what, they list him at 6'3". I think he's bigger than that. We talked about last week.
Yeah, he looks bigger at 6'3".
6'4" junior, number 24, Dustin Whitehead. He's bigger than 6'3", 6'4" also. Their go-to man on their team is David Cruz, 6'2", junior.
He had 17 last night against Centralia.
And the last starter here, I'm not sure. I didn't catch it all when they called him out there. I think it was Nathan Alexander. I'm not sure. Old Murph's got them playing. Maybe they'll be a little flat tonight. This is always a bad place to come into. I always hated coming in here. 2 reasons. 1, the spaciousness of the gym, and 2, you don't know what you're going to get in the stripes. But I know we got Blondie on it. I feel better there. No, we're not going to get
to listen to the introductions of the other 2 because we recognize Blondie, but the other 2 we did not know.
But I didn't want to get somebody with an Arkansas or a Tennessee or a Kentucky patch on their arm. You can buy them for a quarter down there.
All right, Hack, we're just about set for action. And I get the feeling that this Marion crowd is anticipating an upset.
I do too.
When was the last time they beat Centralia? We were talking about that on the way down.
I don't know. I'd say they might. They always played Centralia tough. They played them tough. I don't know, but last night they got them, and the Orphans got Paris tonight, but we got them tonight, and here comes Murph down. Murph always glad hands you, but I'll tell you one thing. He won't be sitting. The big Mount Vernon fans are up. Big crowd's up. Rob, it's nice to see that orange and black out there. Listen to them out here. We're like playing at home. The Marion fans are having to just stand up to see if they can get any dibs out of it. We got some great seats here, Rob. Oh, good job, Chris.
Morgan saves the tip-off. Williams comes up with it.
There
That's
it is.
to Morgan from 3.
Count it.
No good.
I like that first shot, though. It sets the tone for it. Whether it went down or not, we hustled and got the loose ball.
I think Brandon's the only senior.
The only senior. That was the one I missed on the call. I sent him out last.
He's guarded by Chris Morgan. Nockey has Cruz.
Man-to-man for the Rams.
Gamber on James. Steal. Gamber dives, can't come up with it. Kent Williams has Franks.
I like John matched up with Cruz.
Wilson has Whitehead. That's the matchups.
They got Chris on the reach, it looks like. I like that. Franks is a point guard. He's a heady player. He's strong.
Well, they've watched him on film, and his favorite move is a crossover dribble, and he goes left.
He doesn't stay left very long, though, does he? He doesn't like that left hand, as I recall. I want to see James get some minutes, too, some quality minutes instead of getting in foul trouble early. John's really overplaying Cruz.
Yeah, he just beat him to the spot. I thought he was going to get a steal.
He's really overplaying him, which is good. That's where that team defense concept comes in. It's almost like it's such a sagging man-to-man. That's the Indiana theory, you know. It's a man-to-man, but it turns out to almost be like a zone. They sag so hard. Good job on the post, John.
Steal by Wilson.
Oh, James got one.
Cruz comes up with it. Just kind of a bad break. He knocked it loose, but the ball bounced right to Cruz, and then Wilson fouled him.
Sometimes James just can't catch a break. You know, if he didn't have bad luck, sometimes he wouldn't have any luck. And he gets those hustle fouls, which you can't complain about, though. He's just a hard worker. He's blue-collar, lunch pailer. Rams still manning, as we knew they would.
I don't think this kid's much of an outside threat. Gamber's going to sag off of him.
Who's that? Is that James or Whitehead?
The freshman.
That's James, yes, Miles James.
Guy should be a jazz trumpeter or something with a name like that. Well, that's 3 team fouls on Mount Vernon. And Marion is yet to pick one up.
I noticed all these officials got Illinois on their sleeve.
Yeah, they're not from Kentucky or Tennessee or anything.
That's one thing we can ask for. Rick's comment on the radio this morning, Coach Muff's comment was just a simple plain when we went to Carroll last week and we come down here, we'd never seen any of the 5 before in our lifetime. You expect it when you come south here.
Cruz makes them both, and Marion
jumps out.
Early 2-0 lead. 6.5 minutes left in the first period.
Marion in the zone. That's that big flat across the front zone. See how they got him out there? I really like their zone.
Nocky, no good. Gamber made a good decision to back off of Whitehead, not pick up that foul.
Exactly, Rob. Good call. I found that it always takes a while to get going down here too with this shooting background.
Franks drives. Beautiful move.
They came to play, but we knew they would. And the Rams came to play also. We'll get it going.
Williams in the corner.
If you remember, Rob, now they're trapping the corner tight. There it is.
Open,
that's
shoots.
the shot we got to have.
Won't go.
It's all right. We still got to put it up. He got a foul on Kent, did he?
Yeah.
The Mount Vernon fans are up on that one. One of the things we remember when they played at our place last Friday, we didn't like the way they played at 3-2 across the front. They're so big out there. And this week they're trapping the corner more.
You know, it just dawned on me. Did you have 3 keys to victory tonight?
No, I didn't. The reason I didn't mention them, the whole scenario was W-I-N, win.
All right, that's 3 letters. Rejected. Williams with a shot block. Gamber comes up with it.
I think we've covered every key that we could cover with this team. This is our last regular season game. Let's just put it together with a W-I-N. Team effort.
Sounds great, Hack. Well, we need to get off the Schneider here.
That's exactly right. There it is. Good pass. Nice pass by Mr. Glue. You just called it, the old Schneider.
They followed Williams to the corner. Gamber was wide open. Nocky got it to him. He turned and laid it off glass and was fouled.
Great court awareness by our point guard, John Nocky.
We were informed before the game by the guys Straussman and Farley from WMIX that Kent Williams was first team All-State.
Okay, good. That's
John
congratulations are in order.
Mention.
And John's honorable mention. Congratulations are in order to those young men. I see Kent's on one of the websites. He's one of the candidates. They've got 5 fellows listed for Mr. Basketball. Just in a.
Oh, he won!
Good call. Good call, Rob. We got it from up here. Booty got it down there too. I see him up. An informal poll that the Illinois Recruiting Service was running, right as I saw it Friday, Kent was #1 in the voting for Mr. Basketball, which has no bearing on
There's Williams from 3. Oh, it rattles out. Gamber on the offensive glass. Loses control.
Tight rim. That has no bearing on the Mr. Basketball, though.
Cruz makes a nice move on the baseline.
We'll be back with it. Come on now, stay with it.
4 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first period. Marion 6, Mount Vernon 3.
They've changed their defense a little bit. They're starting to force it out a little bit further.
Is that a 1-3-1?
I think so, yeah. It was hard to tell because he had Cruz picking it up in the circle. They might be gimmicking out of that.
Pass down low to Gamber.
Good job, Scott. He could have a field day tonight.
Chris Morgan on the assist.
See, we always had somebody stepping up. That's the key to a good team. Step up. I like Kent's matchup with Franks. There it is. That's a good call. There it was. There was that crossover that you liked. He went 2 dribbles with it. He was going to pull up and shoot. He can't go over 2 dribbles. He doesn't like that left hand.
You're exactly right.
You can tell those guys that don't want to keep it with that one particular hand just in the attack. We got Kyle McClure in now for Chris Morgan.
Just over 4 minutes remaining. Rams down by 1. It's Marion 6, Mount Vernon 5. Williams drives baseline.
The Rams ball. I can't believe there was no call of anything other than out of bounds. Just out of bounds. What? There's no advantage gained either way.
Think they'll run that inbound play?
I don't think so. I think they've. Well, we ran it with Mr. Glue though. I don't think we can run it on Marion. The teams that scout us. Good job by John.
I think he got away with one. We'll have to see on the replay, but I think his toe was on the line.
I do too. I think you are right. This is what they got to stop. Right here. Ball's alive.
Loose. Franks. Stolen by
That's going to be ours. That's ours. Rams ball. Good hustle. McClure knocked it off his thigh, and he went for it. If he didn't get it, it was going to go out anyway. Good hustle both ways, both teams.
Nocky's three-pointer puts Mount Vernon up 8-6. 3.5 minutes left in the first period.
Sometimes you have to judge the game about how hard the opponent's playing. If they're down,
Kent backs Franks off, shoots.
That's a tough shot.
Just call it out of bounds. It's not a foul.
That's a real tough shot for Kent because he's got him back and he has to gather his legs under him. And a lot of times, and what's happened to Kent on that one, he had to kind of horse it up rather than get his legs under it.
Junior Walker into the Marion lineup. Strick's going to come in for Mount Vernon.
He had a good game against us up at our place. Walker did.
Yeah,
well, they all did. You know, we don't want the people to think 35 victory was an easy one at our place because we know it wasn't. What were we up at the half? 7, 12, 7, 10, 12, something like that?
27-19.
All right, 8 points, whatever.
We blew them out in the second half.
Right.
They only scored 12 points in the second half.
Yeah, you just mentioned Gus only allowed their JVs 8.
Boy, they're running Nocky through Indiana-type picks. Walker from 3. He drains it.
You know what's tough about that shot? That's the first time he touched the ball since he got in. That's hard to do.
You're exactly right.
He come up the bench firing.
Nocky on top.
Step up time.
Back to Nocky. Open for 3. No good. McClure tries to run it down.
Good call. Good call. Get in the coaching box. Murph makes a living out of that box. Now, I know he's a little broader than you and I, but he should still have to stay in the box. he was going to get a drink.
I think he's in that Belva box.
In the what?
Ed Belva.
Yes,
the Ed Belva box.
Yeah, the Eddie Belva box. That extends from the baseline to the 10-second line. Is that correct, down at Waltonville?
All the way. Baseline to half court. Actually, a little bit past half court.
Yeah. Step around there. There it is.
Kent with a move on Walker. Puts up the 14-footer short. Gets his own rebound. Drives. Puts it up. And
get it in the hole.
Count it.
What an acrobatic move. He just got that great athletic ability in that hang time. Strength move. I mean, he double clutched the ball behind his head so he wouldn't get it blocked. He shot it on the way down. Looks like we got Chris Morgan checking back in for the Rams. We got James Wilson checking in also. Looks like we got another ball game, Rob, where the Fox is here again tonight. The proverbial Fox. A little warm in here.
Yeah, we were commenting earlier about how it didn't seem to be as hot as the last couple of years, but more the temperature's gone up 20 degrees in the last 5 minutes.
There's Murph out of the box again.
Kent completes the three-point play. It's Mount Vernon 11, Marion 9, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period. South
Good job, John.
Action.
John's not going to let him post him. Good job. Good dribble up. Transition right here.
Nocky from 3. Yes!
Count it.
John, Nocky, you better
Count
get a
it.
TO, baby! Better get a TO. This big Mount Vernon
There they
crowd
are.
on their feet.
Murph's got a 20-second. Murph's getting a 20, and Rob's waving the towel. Good transitionary basket there.
You do. I could just see everything Nocky was going to drain that.
Right. And, you know, the thing is, Kent gave him a great pass. It wasn't nothing fancy, but Kent had it in transition where you could have, well, he could have went down the middle. They hadn't set up yet. We always have the ability on this team to give it to the right people and never ask questions. And that's what makes this group such a TEAM. And Bill says I can spell. I'll get a star on the refrigerator tomorrow with that fried chicken she's making.
Hey, we'll be over. What time? About noon?
We got to get out of church first. I got to get killed chicken first. Good job in the man. Good job, Chris. Chris did a good job denying the low block down there.
Well, I'm all
good
set
job
up
by
now.
John.
Got my water bottle in place. Good defense by McClure.
Whoa! Good hustle by Kyle. I think the ref made the right call.
Yeah,
I think Kyle's foot was on the baseline.
Yeah.
Kyle's foot was on the baseline. I think our chaos corner must be close to being on the end of the floor down there.
Oh, they called Lucas Kammerer, the reserve,
they
number 42, the offensive foul on the inbound play. Team fouls almost evened out. Mount Vernon with 5, Marion with 4.
Well, let's see. Are we going to make book tonight on whether Murph's going to get one or not? I'm saying Murph will get one.
I don't think he will.
I think he will.
All right.
I'll bet you a root beer next time we get together.
Sounds good.
Good old Dad's old-fashioned root beer, Rob. Here on.
As long as it's got a head on it. McClure from 3.
Count
yes!
it.
Kyle
Light it up.
McClure.
He's really stepped it up the last 4 or 5 weeks. Shooting is so much confidence, about like my golf game. About like my shooting.
Walker.
Good D, good D. Good D, awful good D. And you see we had people covering the backside.
What I like is we're getting our hands on a lot of balls.
Oh, yes. Good job by James.
That's out of bounds. Oh, McClure saved, or Morgan
saved it. Good job by James batting it. This is a big possession right here. One we need right here.
McClure back to Williams. He's open at the top. No good. Morgan on the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of Cruz. Good hustle by Cruz.
And Murph, we got to get Murph a big stripe shirt. One of them big skunk shirts. He's down there trying to referee.
Doug says at those coaches meetings that he's a lot of fun.
Well, I'm sure Murph's a pretty good guy. I've talked to him briefly. He just wants to win like anybody else. Everybody's wanting an edge. It's no different than any of our rivals. Everybody, you want an edge. You do anything to get it. Murph's on the floor. He's out there. He's ready to put a trap on. If we get the ball over here, he'll be the 6th man. He'll be the Notre Dame 12th man.
Listen to that big Mount Vernon crowd as we count it down. 15, 14. Kent Williams drives, splits him, puts it up.
Good roll. Shooters roll.
And a no
They got
call.
the shooters roll.
Walker, no good. Morgan saves it. Wilson, has got a chance.
I'm
Oh,
going to tell you
short.
what.
At the end of 1 period of play, Mount Vernon 19, Marion 9. We'll be right back.
It's not just about making plans. It's about making a difference and taking an interest, not just earning it. At Edward Jones, it's about more than investing. It's about knowing you. Edward Jones, investing in you and your dreams.
For quality investments and personal service, stop by or call me, Doug Croshen in Mount Vernon.
Tools make the difference. The difference between doing a job or not doing the job at all. The right tools can make auto repair quick and efficient, but the right tools cannot do the job alone. At Martin's Automotive Center, our ASE certified technicians utilize these tools and the expertise that comes with them to diagnose, find a solution, and repair a mechanical problem with your automobile. You can trust Martin's Automotive Center to solve your mechanical problems quickly and efficiently.
We're back to Marion for the start of the second period. I'm Rob Wilt. Jeff Hacker alongside. Rams enjoying a 10-point lead.
Rams start out man-to-man again. I like Scott's defense out on the perimeter. Get through there, John.
Open from 3. Short.
Good job by John. Good protection. See, John did a great job boxing. He got under. He took his legs out of him.
Williams.
Kent can't get one down.
Go. Morgan with a huge
Great rebound. He got Chris on the call.
Terrible call.
I can't believe that call because they were both going straight up for the ball. Kent can't get one down from distance. Tight rims. Tight rims. That's my partner, Rob Welp. Uh-oh, something was on the floor. He didn't look happy down there.
Might have been a little piece of gum.
Yeah. Ram's in that good tight man. Good job, Kyle.
Kyle McClure tips it. Williams comes up with it. He drives.
Get in the hole.
Oh, it won't go, but he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Franks did a good job helping Kent there. He could, when he hit him, he didn't hit him hard, but they both went, and Kent didn't have a good angle to the basket. Franks braced him. You know, kids that are competitors, they know how to compete. When they compete like that, you can't ask anymore. It's helping another guy out. How about the Missouri Tigers today beating Texas? That killed my soul.
First free throw, no good. Yeah, Rick Barnes has done a great job down there with the Longhorns.
Hell, Norm's got that group going. He's got some talent. I hate to admit it to the Mizzou fans. And I know you do too, but they've got some talent.
Williams misses two. 19-9, 7 minutes left.
Good job. Oh, I thought we had it.
Walker.
He walked.
Franks.
Good call.
You
We
got
like
it,
that
Hag.
call.
You on that one.
And we haven't missed many calls this year. You think Bob Friels would have missed that?
No.
He got steps going the other way. Let's see the ball, son. My good buddy Bobby. I'm going to get Kent off the Schneider on one of these long ones, though.
Morgan
Look at swing it, swing it. Swing it all the way.
thought about it.
Well, see, we got John over there. That's a good job by Kent.
Morgan from three. No good.
The thing about that, Kent backed it out. Kent, we got a little confrontation here or what between
Yeah,
Kent and
talking
is
to
that
Cameron
Whitehead?
or Morgan.
Is that Whitehead 42?
No, Cameron.
Cameron. Chris did a good job backing it out until we got the setup. And then by backing it out, he lost his legs on it, I think. That's why he had to throw it rather than shoot it. 34, Scott. Oh, Mr. Franks. Well, that's, you know, I still think it's a good rivalry. Like you said earlier, they want to be our rival, and we don't want any part of it because we usually whip them too bad to be a rival.
That foul on Kyle McClure was his second. And it's the 7th team foul. Cruz with a 1-and-1. He makes them both.
I like to keep him off the stripe. We haven't scored yet this quarter. Minute and a half.
He's deadly at the line. Rams working it against that zone.
So we've done a little bit different. If they're going to play that tight up front zone, that big man up front, we just put Ken up there and let John shoot the wing. That's what they've done that far. Oh, look down base.
Working it inside out. Nocky open. He fakes. Looks back
There
out
it
to
is.
Williams. He drives into the
Come
paint.
back. We need somebody to come to the point. Good
He
job.
scores.
That'll loosen things up.
Hey, we broke them down. That was textbook. Doug
Yeah,
Creel
sure
has
was.
to be very happy with the way we broke down that zone defense.
We've done that two out of the last three baskets. I don't know if we work on it much, but you know, if you can play good man, you can play a zone because the principles are there. Look at John down there posted.
Gets help from Gammer and Williams. Walker from three. No good.
Oh, we got to get on the glass, so we got to have a good box.
Frank,
Steal him.
baseline. No good. Gammer
Bino on the rebound. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Good
Hand
call,
check
good
foul on
call.
Walker.
I'd like to see us have a little sideline break, though. You know, I always like the sideline break where John could have kicked it down to Morgan and then had somebody run that alley for the little layup. Gus every once in a while get one of those in the JV game.
That JV game, Hack, was 26-23 at the half.
Right.
We held them to 2 points in the third quarter, and they hit a lucky three at the end of the game. 8 points for the entire second half.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to ask Gus if he had Z give him a halftime talk on defense. We'll get old Gus going.
Hey, we've got John Flood, number 34, and number 41, John Gogenauer.
Gogenauer in the ball game now.
Doug Creel goes with Flood, Gogenauer, Gamber, Nocky, and Williams.
Don't reach, don't reach.
5.
How about 5? 5.
Steal.
Look at old John. I'll tell you what, John Flood is always around the ball.
And once he gets his hands on it, it stays. Williams with a move. Gets it down to Gamber. He puts it up.
He got fouled. He's going to go to the stripe for 2. Yeah, you get Big John's hands on that ball. I can still see him last night out there against Cahokia, or in the JV game rather tonight. holding that ball as we were just kind of holding it. His hands just encompass that ball. He's so big-handed.
You know who else on that JV team's got good hands? I don't know how big they are, but they're good hands, and that's D'Artagnan Blunt.
Yes, he has. That JV game was a heck of a ball game because they gave us all we wanted the first half, and we didn't have a real good ball game, but we just stayed with it and persevered.
Final score was 50-31. Gamber misses the first.
I'm a little concerned about our free throw shooting. And I know everybody, you got to be concerned about something all the time, I guess.
Gamber makes the second. It's 22-11, Mount Vernon. 4:45 remaining. Second period action.
There's great defense down there. A lot of helping down there. 55's good. Bill thinks 55's going to waylay somebody tonight. Our cameraman.
The big kid, 55.
He walked. He changed pivot feet. My partner Rob. He had the headset off when he blurted it out. I had some people tell me to keep you calm tonight. I already lost that battle. Nice pass. He walked. He crow-hopped when he caught the ball on the baseline.
Whitehead walked when he got the nice pass.
Blondie really missed that one. He really missed it. Bobby did. Bobby's usually not the type to miss something like that. I mean, he was taking them Bill Russell steps. They weren't little ones either. Bill, I might add that my partner here at least took the headset off. I don't think you could hear it with his headset off. A little pat on the back.
I tell you, I yelled so loud I almost blacked out. I had to regroup.
Well, we're 22 feet up in the air. I hope he doesn't go over. I can't do the color and the announcing both. And Harmon's not here. That's my partner. That's my boss, too, Bill.
Short.
Good job. Oh, he hammered us. 50. We did a heck of a job on the checkout. That's why I say good job. 55 just took Chris and run him all the way out of there. Chris got his hands on the ball, and then he wedged him out. As Kenny Bell says, it's heating up.
Brandon dribbles out front. Whitehead looks inside.
Good job on the lead through. Beat him to the spot. Here he comes.
They've only got one guy out there that can score right now.
Exactly.
And that's not him. 55 just two-handed shoved on Gamber.
Well, I think Bill might be right. I never have been one to argue with Bill, but Bill called it beforehand. Did we have trouble with him in our place, Bill? I don't recall. I just know he's a roughhouser in the JV game. Yeah. You know, while Scott's shooting this, let's see what he does on this first one here first. Oh!
Rattles out.
We got to get those throws down. Good. I like this man now. I like this full court man. I love it. I love it.
Cruz. Nice move into the paint. He scores.
Bring it.
22-14 by 22-14 Mount Vernon. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Morgan, no good. Cruz on the rebound.
That's where we got to have Kyle come in and we rebound that weak side. That ball goes to the middle. That weak side winger's got to get in there.
Beautiful pass to Cruz.
They got it down to 6. Need a good possession here. Their crowd's back in it. We need to get one here. Launch one.
They cut the lead to 6. 3 minutes left in the second period.
Let's take it down to the corner and see if they're going to trap it again. They didn't trap it the last time we went to the corner with it.
Naki open in the corner off the pass from McClure.
We called it.
You got it, Hack.
Well, see, they didn't have time to trap it. But if we make a direct wing to corner pass, I still think they'll go down and trap it, but they're not as aggressive as they were because we moved Kent to the top, and they have to favor Kent. Bino's going to have a battle here with 55, and Bino's not going to back down. Come through, John. That's it. They ran him through 3 screens.
Brandon with a brick. Oh, my goodness.
Get on the floor, Fard. Get on the floor. That's it.
Big kid puts a shot up. No good. Williams gets the rebound.
Is that on the big kid, 55?
I think so. Yeah, 55.
The action, is he one of their footballers? Maybe we can
No,
take care of him in the fall.
I'm sure he is.
You never know down here. His name is Freking? Friar King?
It's F-R-E-R-K-I-N-G.
Ferking. Gamble out right now for the Rams. Big James is back in there.
I want to see us make some of these free
I do
throws.
too. I do too. Good. It's almost to the point sometimes where it's an adventure, and that's not a good adventure.
Kent drains the first one. Second one
Yeah,
also
that's
good.
the one I like when he nets it.
11-point lead, 27-16, 2:15 left in the first half.
All right, now we're going to go a little diamond and one. The 1-2-2, diamond and one. Good job. Good job by the Rams. It made Murph take an adjustment timeout.
Murph's going to get a 20. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, Murph's got a 20 here, so it'll be coming right back. Commenting on that JV game, I think Gus got some pretty good play out of the reserves in the JV game. Down the stretch, he was able to play those freshmen because their season's over, and that's always good to get them a little more playing time. They're riding on the varsity team bus, and I'm sure they're getting their workout on the varsity team bus as freshmen.
Well, they finished the season undefeated, and the A-Train was asking me if that was the first time a junior varsity team had ever gone undefeated.
It might be. I can't remember our sophomores in the years that Law and I had the group, and Horst had the sophomores going undefeated. We played it, the preliminary back then was sophomores.
Naki got some help. He had to go through 3 picks. Morgan went out and got Cruz.
There we go, right there. Stay with him, Chris. Oh, he busted his chops coming through.
Oh, that kid, we'll let him shoot all night.
It's senior night, let him shoot.
He's going to break the glass.
Now we got John back on the top. See, it changes their complexion now. They go a little bit more wide on the wing.
Look at the kid just knocked Wilson down.
Well, then they knocked Kent down. Okay, that's good to see. Cruz give him a hand up. Did 55 get that one?
Yeah. James had a nice pick set, and the kid just went through him.
And do you know the lottery numbers tonight, Mr. Allen? Quite the predictor the young man is, I say. In my best Irish brogue. That's it, James.
Big James knocks down the first one. It's 28-16.
Hey, Bill's first comment tonight when he's setting up was that he's gonna pop somebody, and he didn't mean with his fist. I think he meant physically, like he's doing. And he's roughhousing. Got to have those throws, Rob.
That's his third
Good
foul.
job. Good job beating him to the spot. They still got the call. I don't like to see James foul on that guy.
Yeah, that's a wasted foul.
Yeah,
to
that guy.
foul him.
Oh, the guy's not going to shoot the turnaround on the block. Let him catch it running the alley.
In the speed he was going, I don't think he could have stopped from traveling with the ball if he could have made the catch. Hey, I noticed over there the sign says, "Welcome to Virgil Cuss Wilson Gymnasium." Now, I don't know who that guy was.
He was a coach down here.
Oh, okay.
A legendary coach, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I see some of the jerseys they've retired. Number 23 from Greg Starrick. He graduated in 67.
Right.
And Ray Fossey, they've retired Marion number 13 baseball jersey. Fossey also played basketball.
Well, John Kent was
65.
John Kent was a legend down here. He also coached here.
Yeah, number 50 for John Kent. He graduated in 51. And a lot of people may not remember, Marion has
Good job. There it is. Oh, I love it. I love that high-low. I love that high-low. And the high-low will be even better next year with Strick and James because we won't be so outside-oriented. We'll have to use it even more.
Cruz kicks it to the other Franks. Number 5, that's the little brother.
He hit it.
Nice
There you
steal.
go. Look. Good job,
Finds
John.
Morgan.
Count it.
To go. That'll be
Count
an
it.
intentional foul.
Nice pass by Naki. Good job running the floor. And Williams pulled the defense to his side.
Yep, you called it.
What Kent did, especially well there, was he stayed wide going down, where they couldn't guard Kent and Chris Morgan at the same time, and Chris cut the angle to the basket at the free throw line extent. He was there. And then what a great pass.
Great pass, great finish.
Textbook.
Morgan knocks it down. It's 33-18.
I've seen Doug run him hard on that practice drill with Cincinnati 11, it's called. You fill up 11 spots and just continuous fast break outlet. And that was it right there. Paid dividends.
Hack, just to finish that thought from earlier, Marion won the state championship in basketball in 1921.
21.
The year after Mount Vernon won their first.
That's before my time and your time. I'm looking for 2021.
25 seconds left in the first half. Mount Vernon up by 15. It was 19-9 at the quarter. It's 33-18
Good
right
D now. We don't want any silly fouls. D him up tight. D him up tight. Let him back it away from there. Help side, help side. Look at him lean in. Good job. There it is.
Forward to Williams.
We're going to get a score out of it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What a deal. What a deal. Oh.
And Kent blocks the shot.
Good job. Good job. Rams up 17.
On their feet.
They're going absolutely nuts.
Loving every minute of it. At the end of the first half, Mount Vernon 35, Marion 18. We'll be right back.
That took the crowd out of this, baby.
For the true athlete, there's only one place to shop. Southern Illinois Sporting Goods. Get your Adidas gear here. From shoes to bags to hats and activewear, you'll find a large selection of Southern Illinois Sporting Goods. Show your true colors with Mount Vernon Rams gear. We've got Oakley shades, and if you need it to play, you can find it at Southern Illinois Sporting Goods. With our custom screen printing and embroidery, we can put your logo on whatever you want. Southern Illinois Sporting Goods, 2920 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon, where the true athlete shops.
Are you considering commercial building expansion? That's a good sign that your business is successful. You got that way because of good decisions. Make another good decision and call Ray Black & Sons for your next expansion. They're a leader in construction of pre-engineered metal buildings. Ray Black & Sons can save you 20 to 25% because they perform 95% of all the work. Site work, concrete flat work, plumbing, electrical, and steel erection. Ray Black & Sons, your premier pre-engineered metal building contractor. Large enough to do the job, small enough to care.
His alma mater won their regional last night. They beat Bridgeport.
Overtime.
Yeah, beat Bridgeport.
That's their blood rival, too.
Yes, sir.
We're back to Cuss Wilson Gymnasium for the start of the third period.
I was waiting for the band to stop playing. That's a given.
Going to keep on rocking.
Yeah, that's a given. All right, here you go. Take it, Rob.
Marion still in that zone defense. Williams out on top.
Flash him. I love when we flash.
Naki drives baseline. Finds McClure. Back to Naki. Kyle had a notion about putting that off glass.
Here we go. Let's see a flash.
They're about to triple team Williams out there. We ought to be able to get something down low.
Here comes John running the base.
Naki from three. No good.
Good box out. Now, that was an excellent box out. He really boxed Scott out good.
Big freshman with the rebound. Heck of a pass from Cruz.
Good. Oh!
He blew that call.
Where's he calling that from?
Rejection.
The two out officials had the good view of it. He's closer, but he doesn't have nearly the view they have.
Well, also the fact that it was such a late call, too.
Yeah. I like when we flash that pivot yet, Rob, and then break that back guy, the weak side guy back door. We're going to, I know we've been talking about for 2 weeks. I know what I was going to mention earlier when I got this free throw. I would say Marion will probably be favored over Triad next Tuesday.
I think they got the home game.
Exactly.
They're the 8 seed, Triad's 9.
And that means that we would play Marion 3 straight Fridays or Saturdays.
That's correct.
That's tough to do. Now, that's hard. Oh, I thought John was going to step out of bounds over there.
He was close.
I like it when we get Kent out there because that opens it up that wing for John.
Yeah, McClure started the second half.
There it is, right there.
Naki. Gamber was working the offense from inside out.
I love it.
Williams from three. No good. McClure tries to get it.
Good job, Kyle. That's our ball.
Kicked out of bounds by Cruz.
Good job keeping it alive. I love it when we get the ball in the high post at the elbow to Gamber or to Morgan, because it just creates so many things that other opponents are going to have to look at as we go through the season. It may not be successful, but it's something they got to look at.
Oh, tried to feed it down low to Morgan. Tipped. Stolen.
The Franks has had a pretty quiet night for them.
Well, he's got one move, and we know what it is.
Yes, sir. We sure do.
See Channel 3 in the house. Derek Kennard going to pick up some highlights for Sports Extra tonight.
What was Bill mentioning to you about Kent? I got in on the tail end of that.
He was the #1 vote getter on the Associated Press All-State team.
That's quite an accomplishment. I'd say his stock as far as Mr. Basketball AA is surging forward. He's
And speaking of stock surging forward, behind the camera tonight, Bill Allen, the best in the business, bringing it to you again night
Sure
after
is.
night.
That's our man. He's actually our surrogate boss when Mr. Harmon, the professor's not here. I assume, right?
Well, he's a surrogate, all right.
Boy, did he hurt us there. Did you hear what he said? He doesn't want to be responsible for us.
He didn't even want to ride with me and Robert Morrison tonight.
I came down with Larry Smith and George Kite. Well, we got here early. I'm going to tell you that. They didn't have a ticket. Okay, back to action, Rob.
Mount Vernon 35, Marion 22. 6 minutes left in the third period.
We need to Schneider this thing down. We're showing some great patience here. Swing it back. Look, see how they exit? They exit the post people, high-low.
We're going to have a great angle on that.
Now watch here. Here comes one over.
We'll be able to see what
Yes,
you're
sir.
talking about.
There's nothing wrong with running this clock like this
There
at
we
all.
go, 13-point lead. Williams from 3.
There
Yes!
it is. I think that might be his first trifecta of the night.
You might be right. He rattled a couple out in the first half.
Yeah, those rims on the other end were looked like they were pretty tight. Deep rebound rims.
Gammer.
Oh, I thought Kent got it, but Kyle got him on the foul. Kent took a run at him. If he'd have released that ball, Kent was going to put that in the tuba. That was going to the tuba. Speaking of the tuba, I thought that last shot of Mr. Pankos last night was in the tuba.
Hey,
He did a good job.
he was dazzling with the pigskin.
Well, I got tired of people telling me he did better than you, Hack. I said, at least I made one. They said, yeah, but he had to shoot with a football. The guy, you get no respect.
Well, shooting with that football, the expectation level wasn't very high.
Right.
Because it's so hard to make it by getting close.
Yeah, he would have been good in washers.
I tell you, not only the full court shot, but from half court, he hit that front rim. I thought that was going in.
They got them both, 38-24. 3-0 on the fouls.
They're making some free throws on us.
Swing it. I want to see us get one down here, though.
Naki says, I'm going to fire. Won't go. Whitehead over the back of Morgan.
I'd hope so.
Whitehead's a little more under control tonight.
He is.
He got mad last week. He
I
might
saw.
have
Excuse me, Rob.
had good reason.
Yeah. Well, that can be a frustrating place to play at our house.
It's true.
We've seen a lot better players get more frustrated than he.
Williams, no good. Whitehead on the rebound. Here comes Franks.
Oh, why would he throw that lateral pass?
Had to get it to Brandon.
Unbelievable. I mean, I bet
McClure doesn't even have to guard
No.
this kid.
Darrell, I bet, had to be scratching his head while he even threw it laterally to the backside.
Good help from McClure as Cruz was running Naki through some picks. (38-24).
Man still in the Ram.
Franks turns back, kicks it to Brandon. Cruz open from 3.
He hit it.
It's an 11-point lead, 38-27. This crowd thinking they got a chance.
Now they're making a little move here now. We need to attack the basket a little bit.
McClure, Naki. Williams on the wing.
Oh, there he is. See, that's where if Kyle goes back door, he's going to get that. You remember when Chris Morgan broke up to the baseline?
Morgan puts up the shot. He'll go to line to shoot 2 as he's fouled on the play.
Chris broke up diagonally to the free throw line elbow and got the pass from Kent. Well, if Kyle goes back door, it's an automatic. It's an automatic. They're going to get it. Maybe, you know, there may be a reason for it, but if we see it on the replay, you can see where he can get that.
I think you're right.
It's like shooting a bunny on the baseline layup.
Morgan's first free throw.
I like him at the stripe.
I sure do.
I like his rotation. I like his release. After having a ball game like last night, it's hard to come back. Last night's ball game was just so emotional for these kids.
Emotional, and then it turned into a human highlight film. Robert Morrison said some people were talking to him about some of the shots, and he goes, I like some of the passes better than I did some of the shots. A little full court pressure by the Rams.
Come up. See, Scott's going to trigger him.
Cruz gets it, drives into the paint, lays it off glass.
We got to come up and contest him. We got to come up to him. I'm wondering why. Is James not playing, or is James hobbled up a little bit, or what?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's got a little touch of the flu.
Swing it.
Williams from the corner. No good.
Oh, he's had
out again.
Good call. Excellent call. Excellent call. I know Bill got it, and you'll see Frank's elbow right in the back of Gamber's neck. His forearm in the back of Gamber's neck. Bill mentioned that they were jawing earlier.
That foul on Franks is his third. Morgan had a notion.
Up and under move.
Nocky. Williams drives, puts it up.
Get in the hole.
Man, unbelievable.
Hang time. Hang time.
I think we might start to attack the basket a little bit against that zone.
That'll
be on the highlights on Channel 3 tonight.
I'll have to go 9.6 on that one on the hang time. That was almost a freestyle move without the cushion. We got Big James in there now for Chris Margus.
That foul was the fourth on Whitehead.
Here comes the big guy. Here comes Bill's boy. 55.
Kent's free throw.
Get in the hole. That's it.
To complete the three-point play, and it's 43-29.
Get a shot of him, Bill. He's in there, 55. He's looking for somebody to hit.
Yeah, we've got our number 55 in there now.
Yeah. I'll put my money on our number 55.
He can play a little bit.
Yeah. Pardon me? No.
They'd like to run a little weave here, see if they can loosen Cruz up.
They like to run that. Well, good job by Kyle getting a hand in the passing lane.
Cruz drives. Good help by Gamber.
42's not going to shoot it. 40 just fired one up.
No good.
Good job by James on the glass.
Here comes Nocky.
That's textbook rebounding. 2 hands up.
McClure from 3. No good.
Good job by James.
Runs it down. Gets it back out to McClure. Nocky.
Back it out. Good job, John.
Williams. No good. Gamber. Oh, nice rebound by Walker.
Yeah, it was. He didn't want to bring it down. Walker didn't. He wants to go down and shoot that wing. Right now, it's kind of a dull spot in the game, a flat spot, both teams.
2 minutes left in the third period. Rams 43. Wildcats 29.
Rams still in that sound man-to-man. Look at that sag across there. James beats him across in the paint. They switch. Now James is back with his man.
Oh, he bailed him out.
Well, that's the kicker. The official that's got the ball right now, if Bill's got a shot on it, has the perfect angle. The guy underneath can't see it. How can you see through 3 or 4 people? I think 3 officials is great, but sometimes one that's blocked out makes the call because you have to. But you don't have to if there's no foul. And
Murph had Blondie come over for a little discussion. I'm not sure what that was about.
Maybe Murph's wanting water. Murph needs water.
Marion ball
cool him
off under their own basket. Cruz is trying to post up Nocky.
Here comes the Marion manager going to get something from Murph.
Terrible pass. Great defense by Gamble.
There it is, down on the baseline. Take care of it.
1 minute and 25 seconds.
They're going to come out and man it. They're going to come out and man it. And they're going to go 1-3-1 with it. Well, he's not going to chase. What good's it going to do to put him out there? If they went 1-3-1 to trap, he better get some wing people to help him. 40's going there. He's coming up. See that? Why did it take him so long to do that? Turn and face.
Oh, there
it is. I love it.
Kammerer with a flagrant foul.
There it is, that back door. See that ball goes up there and cut back door. I just love the backdoor cut, the blind pig.
Williams will go to the line to shoot two.
Takes a little fortitude to do that also.
Hey, Kammerer, that's all you're good for.
That's my partner, Rob. He's blasting tonight. He got the blasting caps going. That's my boy. It takes a little fortitude to go to the basket on the backside, I'll tell you that.
Well, he had a hard foul on Kent last weekend.
Yes, he did.
Kent makes them both. It's 45-29. Let's see, at the end of the first period, it was 19-9 and 33-18 at the half.
45-20, 29, 50 ticks of the clock left. Good job, good job, good job. Get all the way in front of him. Look at Murph. What's Murph want?
I don't know. Well, he got this guy convinced. That's two calls.
He got done, James.
Well, Cruz wears number 22, the bubble boy Damon Bailey from Indiana.
So that gets you started. We can get you started though when we say IU. Oh, good defense by Kent. You see him, he was going to twirl him, he still couldn't beat him. He walked!
Oh, he walked any farther, he'd have to pack a bag.
Bill Russell says they're just little steps, but they count.
25 seconds left in the third period.
What a deal there. Don't foul him, John. Don't reach him. I don't want to put him at the strike.
Franks down low.
Double him. Keep him there. Offensive. We got it. That's the one we want. That's it. Check the clock. Doug's pointing at the clock.
12 seconds.
Get it down, and let's see what we're going to get into. Good job by James Wilson.
That foul on Franks was his fourth.
He's running Gokenauer in there. Too late.
Didn't get him in.
No. I think I know what he was wanting. Going to spot him up.
7, 6, 5, 4. Knocky. Oh, it won't go.
Did he go to the turf on a check or what? I was watching the flight of the ball on the glass. I know John was to the turf. Last quarter coming up. I'm sorry, Rob.
At the end of 3 periods of play, Mount Vernon 45, Marion 29. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of the generic one-size-fits-all bicycle? Then see the experts at Bicycle Fitness Center. The pros at BFC can provide you with a tailored fit bicycle and accessories for family, fitness, and fun. At BFC, we offer professional one-on-one sales and service to determine which of our products best fits your special needs. All types of riding aren't the same. Equipment isn't either. For professional service, quality equipment, and fast, friendly repairs, see the Bicycle Fitness Center. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday, gone biking.
Man, that's some great pizza. You got any more? Nope, that's it. It's all gone, boy.
At Little Caesars, you get 2 great tasting pizzas for one low price. Everyone knows that.
Lay down.
Doug's one squirrely.
Duke, cool it.
We're back to Marion Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. 4th period action. This South 7 encounter.
Cameron went down and tried to set a pick on John and just almost held his jersey. Get through there. That's it.
Look at him. He can't even dribble the ball.
No, he's not a factor. He's a non-factor.
Cruz going to have to do it on his own.
He's absolutely a non-factor. What a
Short.
shot.
Cruz just put a headlock
Good call.
on Wilson.
Good call. You know what I like about James? He never lets it bother him. He just walks away. Big James. Bill's getting a shot of that. Did you get a good zoom in on that foul? He had a good shot around his neck.
Well, once, I don't know, maybe Cruz is frustrated, but once he didn't get the ball, he just put the headlock on James and tried to throw him to the ground. Those 2 juniors will, well, we've got the rest of this game, and then next Friday, I don't know if these guys can beat Triad or not.
I don't know if they can either.
I don't care how bad Triad is.
I just don't know. We picked up Triad, by the way, for our 9th football game next year with no more Mount Carmel.
Wilson, oh, the second one rattles out. It's 46-29.
Scott can give a lot of help because he doesn't have to worry about Cameron. He'll probably throw one in on us, but he still doesn't have to worry about him. Good job getting through the pick. Excellent.
Good help from McClure. Walker. Cameron. Oh, he's got moves.
He's got game.
He scores. He's a heck of a player.
He made me look like a chump.
I think that's the old blind squirrel theory right there.
That's right. That's it. There it is.
Inside out. Naki. No good.
Oh, they'll be on John now. He'll just pick it up and get one the next time. That's one of those Illinois-Missouri deals. Look at the scoreboard.
Hey, speaking of Illinois, it's good to see Lou Henson get number 700.
Yes, sir. I sent him an email. Old Bud. Yeah, I sent him an email directly to the Las Cruces office.
Great help from Williams on Cruz. Frank's shot put up, no good. They call a foul on Wilson.
Lou used to catch a lot of criticism from many people, good friends of mine and not, but he had to do something right to get 700.
Yeah, you don't win 700 games by accident.
No, just like Norm Stewart. I'm not a big Norm Stewart fan. You may not be either because we're not Missouri fans. But the man can coach. He did something right to get 700. He just didn't roll over and play chopped liver.
Frank's first free throw, no good. You know, Illinois had Tony Yates recruiting, and then later on Jimmy Collins.
Sure.
He started to get better players. But the thing about Illinois was Lou was taking guys that weren't quite the top-line guys. They were going to Indiana and Michigan and places like that. And yet Illinois would play those teams so tough that often they would win, or excuse me, Illinois would lose by 2 or 3 points.
Got timeout, Doug.
Timeout's going to give me a chance.
Yeah, Doug's getting to 20 here. Go continue on that, Rob.
And it would frustrate the Illini fan base.
Right.
They would lose by 2 or 3. That actually, the talent levels between the two teams playing, that these teams should have been beating Illinois by 15 or 20, but they played such good, tough defense, rebounded hard, and gave it everything they had, and then they would lose close, and the fans would be like, oh, he can't win a close game.
Yeah, right.
No, the games really had no business being close.
That's
he
right.
wasn't such a great coach.
Well, he's proven that out there. He took the 3 guys from Northeastern, which dropped basketball, which was number 302 in the nation, and put those on a team out there, which is a mid-division 1 level, and he's winning with 3 starters from Northeastern up in Chicago.
Yeah, Northeastern, what'd they win? 2 games last year?
Yeah. So he can coach. He has difficulty communicating sometimes, but he's, you know, with the kids, I think. But you can't get dumb overnight. All right, we got 6 minutes to go. We've had our little editorial for the night. 46-32, Rob.
Well, you know, Marion, they're down by 14 points with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play. They've got to come out of that zone.
He's going to come out now. He's out there now. But he's staying in the zone, but he's going to go to a trapping zone, I think. Trap the corners.
Walker's going to be dead after 5 minutes of this.
See, nobody's helping him.
Uh-oh, that was a lazy pass.
Yeah.
Before the shot.
We can't let... I hope it's before the shot. He blew it well before the shot. If they call this good, don't come unglued, but I'm
not. It doesn't matter now. We've got this one won. Oh, Murph's going to come unglued.
Murph's wanting it. There's no way, Murph. I'll say one thing about their student body down there. They've stood the whole night. Their student body stood the whole night, which is good.
Yeah, that's something new. And, you know, when you've been down, any kind of enthusiasm is welcome.
I think we tend to bring out the best in the opposing fans, too.
I think you're right. Cruz makes the first one.
Rams up 13, 5.5 to go, 5:25. They're going to go timeout. I think they're probably going to change some defense to get organized. I would assume they'll either try to full court it or half court it, trap, and then maybe drop back into a man. But I don't think they got the stamina to trap the whole half court. Not on this big floor. Well, Party will be dead before the night's over, like you said. That's tough. You know, and he's not a big long arm kid. Like when Emory was there, we used to put Bernard out on the front. He changing people around over there?
Well, Bob Blondie was talking to 4 Marion City policemen down there in the corner. And they're looking up in the Marion student section. We were just talking about the
What if they got those?
enthusiasm.
Is that because of the milk jugs, I wonder, with the rocks in them?
I'm not
Which
sure.
is not a big deal. I heard a cowbell in here earlier.
Oh, really?
Oh, is that right?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
So they're going to the stands, though. They're going from both sides. They'll keep him trapped. He's waiting in.
Might be it for somebody.
They got the other aisle guarded, too. There's nobody going to get away. All right, we're back to action.
5:20 remaining in this contest.
Yeah, there's your half-court trap, Rob.
Cruz.
Attack it. Now, he's good at the point with those long arms, I would think. I think Kyle got away with a step there.
Williams on the baseline, spins, finds Gamber, puts the shot up.
Good call, good call, good call.
Scott gets up slow.
Well, that's the kind where you get the hip pointer. And you come down hard on that hip. I think he's on the backside rather than on the crown.
Foul on Camera, his second that's been called.
Yeah, you're not surprised. You know, that's one of those guys where he didn't even move across. He put the legs out and takes your legs out from under you when he gets that slide and lays his chest back. I mean, a guy can go across laterally and make it a block, but when you go across laterally and lay your shoulders back, that's almost like an undercut.
I agree.
But that's the way it goes.
First free throw by Gamber,
Got to
no
play
good.
through it.
His second.
That's it. Bury that thing.
47-34, 5 minutes. Nocky has Cruz.
They're still in the man. Help side. Good job, Kent.
Tip.
Kent made that play. See how he jumped in there to help? Jumped to the ball.
He deflected the pass. Nocky came up with it. Hey, who gets the steal on that situation? The guy that deflected it or the guy that
I'll tell you what I used to do. Believe it or not, I had a stat in the chart that's called BATS. B-A-T-S.
Okay.
The guy that makes the bat, and then the other guy gets the steal. So you're actually giving 2 steals, or 2 turnovers, but it's not really 2 turnovers if you keep the bats and don't put them in the turnover total. I mean, the guy needs to be rewarded. Penetrate it with it. That's it. Bring it to him. They're not trapping very hard. They're just doing a token.
Now, I'm not sure which night, either Tuesday or Wednesday, this team will host Triad.
You know, Cruz may be running from side to side, but he's not getting any help from the wings.
Not at all.
24 and 34, they're just killing Cruz. They're letting Cruz take a beat. Look at Cruz. He's holding his shards now.
This other kid, he's just looking for someone to put a hard foul on.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let the camera tell the story. There's
Not much to say. Exactly, Rob took the words right out of my mouth. Turn and look.
Frank is the only guy chasing the triangle.
Yeah, they're manning all the way.
Kyle open from the top. Nobody even guarding McClure. Williams drives, puts up the runner, no good.
I think Kent caught one in the groin area. Doug wasn't happy with that possession.
We ran 2 minutes, though. We're inside 3, 2:45 remaining. Rams by 13. Frank spins, backs into the lane, puts up the shot, tips his own rebound. Walker to Whitehead. He shoots and scores.
He's a big junior. See, now they want to go out and push it a little bit.
They cut it to 11. I don't think they've been this close since about the middle of the second quarter.
Yeah, probably middle of the second quarter. You're right.
Morgan
You can get a TO.
finds
Look to
Gamble.
the hole. That's
Williams.
it. Don't you see? We looked to the basket. Doug definitely wants him to catch and look to the basket. He looked 3 quarters, and we still got the pass.
Oh, what's he going to call?
He called blocking.
Oh, how can he? Cruz dropped the ball, ran over Nocky, kicked the ball, and then they call a foul on Nocky.
I don't know. The best thing about that was I'm proud of you. You kept your composure on that one.
He couldn't believe what he just saw.
That's right. I thought maybe the Murfreesboro crew would be here scouting. I saw Woodward over there, but I thought your buddy Darrell would be here for sure.
Yeah, well,
we may see Darrell, but I think I'm betting on Rick. I'm going to bet on Rick. Believe me, I'm going to bet on Rick.
You know, I don't know who their first-round matchups are against, Murphy and Centralia. Who they've got to beat.
Centralia, I think, plays Paris. They play him tonight, and I think they play him again. I think they play Paris. I know they play him tonight, and I think they got him in first round.
Well, that'll be next Friday night at Murfreesboro. Should Centralia and Murphy win their first-round regional games.
That'll be a classic game.
I'd love to go watch that one.
So would I. We got 49-38, 2:09 on the clock. Rams get the ball. See what Coach Murphy's going to do with it here.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna give away a Little Caesars pizza.
I'm gonna beg off on that one and let you or Bill call it.
Well, I know a lot of times we give it away, and maybe on the strength, not so much tonight, but maybe last night, and the fact that he was first-team All-State, maybe it's time to give Kent Williams a little pizza.
Nothing wrong with it. He doesn't get me. You know, we always look around him sometimes, it seems like.
I think we do, to try to...
to look past the obvious. All right, we got Kent and Naki, both of them for All-State and honorable mention All-State. Good job.
Hammered by Miles James.
Did he get James or did he get Brandon? So we'll just go with the All-Stater and the honorable mention man. That sounds good. I'm still convinced that Harmon's going to feed us before the year's over.
I just think with a name like Miles James, the kid should be a jazz musician or something.
I think you're right.
Marion fans are heading for the exit.
Yeah, they're going. They're pulling the pin.
These Mount Vernon fans giddy with anticipation over the 25-0 perfect regular season.
Good job by Bino.
I wonder if we'll storm the court, maybe cut down the nets. Hack, what do you think? Let's cut down the nets.
Well, I'm going to let you do that. I'm not allowed to bring a knife to school. We can't
Never make them both.
We can't bring a knife to school. I'll be suspended or expelled.
51-38.
And what might he be? All right, good defense on the backside. We shut on the cutter, and the cutter didn't go then. He took one step, he gave us a peekaboo step, and started to go. We cut the cutter off, and the cutter just stood. And Murph, you know, because they'd have had a step on us had he gone all the way through with it. Murph's going to push it now a little bit.
So they got a little half-court trap?
Yeah, a little bit late.
Naki to Morgan. Boy, about halfway through the season, I've started to struggle with McClure and Morgan, calling him the other guy's name. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, there's Morgan underneath.
I like that look into the hole when the ball goes in the middle. Right there. Oh, we'll give it to him.
And the Mount Vernon fans start to chant undefeated.
Get a 20. That's it, Chris. Good call by Chris Morgan.
1 minute, 15 seconds left. I can't remember the last time Mount Vernon went undefeated in the regular season.
It's quite an accomplishment, I can tell you that.
25-0, champions of the Centralia Holiday Tournament, champions of the Salem Invitational Tournament, champions of the South 7 Conference.
Number 2 rated team in the state. Champions among men. Just a fine group of young men. That's all there is to it, with a good coaching staff leading them. You got Doug, Gus, and the Z-Man. That's quite a trio there. That's a trifecta.
Yeah, you know, if Gus doesn't get an offer that just knocks his socks off, I would be surprised to see him stay.
That's right.
Had him on the Rams report, said he really likes his class schedule, what he's teaching.
I'm glad we got him with a 1 hour a day with us.
Cruz fouls McClure.
We just got him this semester over in Driver Ed 1 hour, which is good for us because he's a good young man, a good teacher, and it's good for his resume. Plus, I like to get on him. He's pretty easy to get on, you know. He's got that airport haircut, that flat top, and then he's close with Bobby. I burn him pretty good there. They're chanting undefeated. Quite an accomplishment. I'll tell you that, folks. A minute 10 to go, and we got everybody pulled back. Rams up 53-38. 1:05 left. Still in the man. Good job, John. Oh, did he shut him off both ways?
He's all over Cruz. Walker drives and scores.
We got to have help coming across there on that.
McClure.
Get a little sloppy here now. Oh, they're hacking. Hack, slash, and chop.
I'd have had a hard time not firing a ball off the back of his head if that would have been me.
Yeah, you got a technical. I'll tell you what, Chris showed some class on that.
I don't know, Bill Allen, could you hear what the Marion students were chanting?
I couldn't pick it up
make it
either.
out.
Doesn't matter.
No. That's right, Bill. That's my old Bardo line. Bardo to McLaughlin Irvin. Look at the scoreboard, man.
They had a nice article in the News Gazette. They've been doing the 10 years revisited, the 89 Flying Illini, the Final Four team. Had a real nice article a couple weeks ago on Bardo. He's still playing professionally in Japan.
Right. I talked to his dad in the last game I went to down at Southern.
They said Bardo was the, everybody thought Kenny Battle. They said, yeah, call a foul.
Yeah.
Good call. They said Bardo was the toughest competitor of them all.
I believe that.
On that team.
Yeah, I believe that. Did they happen to say as they broke him down what Larry Smith was doing? I hope it was something positive. Because Larry was like a yo-yo. You know, last time we saw Larry, remember I talked to him down at Coach Nagy and I think he was still wanting shoes. We talked to him down at the Super Sectional.
Kent Williams gets a
Kent coming out.
standing ovation. Well, there were enough standing ovations last night in Chagnon Gym.
Oh, I'll tell you.
It was great, though. Crowd showing their appreciation for these efforts.
You got to take care of the ball. Well, I know Doug's not liking that, even though the game's in tow.
He'll shoot two.
With the game already being in tow, you still don't want those little simple mistakes, you know? Here comes my man. Here he comes, 34. Coming in for Kyle. Kyle McClure getting the hand.
I'll bet that Cruz makes these free throws. What do you want to bet?
I'd say he's a good free throw shooter. You're halfway there.
And not only does he make them, but they're not hitting anything but net.
I'd say he's a pretty good stroker. I wouldn't want to shoot him in horse, would you?
I hear you.
I wouldn't want to shoot him for education either.
He makes them both. Makes me look like a prophet.
I'll tell you what. This is where it gets hard as a coach. You want your kids to compete, but there's no sense of hack, slashing, and chopping now. You're just prolonging the agony. Murph's still up going at it. I know that. Hey, a lot of guys think they win. A lot of guys think they can win as players even when the game's out of tow. That's when they pad those stats.
Yeah, we know what we're talking about there.
Yeah.
Flood makes the first one.
I see our man Newt's getting ready to go here. The old Newton, that's one proud man.
Second one by John Flood, also
good. Good job. John buried them both, and I like to see that.
57-43. 25 seconds left. Franks drives. Jump ball. Should be the call. That's not the call.
What's he calling, a double?
Now he's calling a foul on Gamber.
Oh, because he pointed at both of them, and I was curious as to what he was going to call there. It may take 2 or 3 minutes to play the last 23 seconds. I think Murphy needs to call off the dogs. Get out of there.
Franks with a friendly bounce.
He used all the rim, didn't he?
Well, I've been waiting for Frank's to do something kind of showboat so I could say that Frank's is a hot dog, but he hasn't come through for me. Doggone it.
Don't fall, don't fall.
I think that's going to be 5 on Frank's.
Well, he's leaning on John. John leaned into him, then pulled off of him. He just took the old pirouette. He's going to be a good player. Rob, I'll tell you what, we got 2 more years to watch him.
He's just a sophomore? I thought he was a junior.
No, sophomore.
Let me see that program. I don't believe you.
Yeah. I don't know what I did with it back here.
Oh, I can't reach that far.
Let me get back there and get it for you. I'll let you call these last couple here.
Yeah, you might have to, boys will be taking off. Naki makes the first. Anthony Franks, a 6 foot, 195 pound sophomore. Naki makes them both 59-45. Brandon, if that goes in, I'll.
Look. There it is. All right. All right. The ball never hit the floor.
I like it that way.
And there it is.
Whitehead from 3.
Count it. It's in the book.
All right,
it's in the book.
Hack, great job.
It's in the books, Rob. Good job, Bill.
I'll see you next Friday.
Friday night at home.
Shagnon Jim. That's right. We're now 0-0.
0-0. She starts all over.
What a great regular season. That's going to be it from Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. Mount Vernon 61, Marion 45, and that's a beautiful thing.